Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing us some cookies. We're going to do an old-fashioned peanut butter cookie. So what we're going to need, the first thing we're going to need is in the bowl here, I got 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now to that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm just going to set that out of the way. We're just going to give that a whisk there and get that mixed up together. Old-fashioned peanut butter cookies. Yeah, this ain't none of this store-bought stuff. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. We got that mixed up pretty good, and we're just going to set that aside, and we're going to bring up our mixer here. Now, what we're going to do with it is we're going to take, we got 12 ounces or 3 sticks of just butter. Now, I use salted butter. A lot of people tell you to use the unsalted butter, but I like the salted butter myself. We're going to just dump that in there. I'm going to try to. It may be so soft. I've had it sitting out and I even microwaved it for a few seconds there, so I got it good and soft there. Just want to sort of stick to the bottom of the bowl. It's so soft, ain't it? But anyway, it's 12 ounces, 3 sticks of the softened butter. And to that, we're going to add 12 ounces of creamy peanut butter. Now, I got the creamy, I guess if you wanted to deal with the peanuts, you could use the crunchy, but I prefer the creamy myself. Put my attachment back on. Now, you can use just a regular hand whisk with this. You don't have to use the stand mixer. I'm just using the stand mixer today. We're just going to cream this together for just a minute there. All right, we got that mixed pretty good there. I'm going to scrape down the sides before I go any further. So, I want to be sure that I get that scraped down good there. Get all that down off the sides. But like I said, you can use just a hand mixer if you don't want to use your stand mixer, or you don't have a stand mixer. You can use just use the hand mixer, and it'll be just fine. Just be sure that your butter is good and soft. I'm going to rake that off there. What I did, I left it setting out for a few minutes, and then I took and put it in the microwave. All 3 bars in that bowl. I just put them all in the microwave one time on 2 15-second intervals. To that, we got 1 1/2 cups of granulated, just regular white sugar. We're going to dump in there. That's 1 1/2 cups. We got 1 cup of packed brown sugar that we're going to dump in there. We're going to give that a good stir there. As you can see, it doesn't take long to get it mixed together there. You don't have to do a whole lot of mixing on it right here. All right, and we're going to bring our flour mixture back over. And what we're going to do, we're going to just put just about 1/3 of it in there right now. That looks like that's pretty close to a half or a third or whatever. We're going to just start real slow on it. And we're going to add it in just slowly. We don't want a flour bomb here. We get it mixed in there for just a second. And then we're going to add us another third in there. And I don't know about y'all, I love peanut butter cookies. My wife does too. She's been after me, telling me that she wants me to fix her some peanut butter cookies for 2 weeks now. And I ain't got around to it. I had some free time this evening, so I said, you know what? She's been asking me to fix some peanut butter cookies, so I'm going to fix some today. I hadn't told her I was fixing them. She's going to be happy. Sort of be like a surprise to her. You can see how that dough is starting to thicken up there now. Remember how it's just running off of that mixer there earlier, and now it's sort of clinging to it. We want it good and thick there. We're going to start a little bit quicker than what I wanted to then, didn't I? But that's okay. We're going to give her a mix here. Now while we got that mixing, we got 3 eggs here, just 3 large eggs. I'm just going to try to dump them in there about one at a time and just let them mix in there. Just let them mix a little bit after each one. And to that, we got 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract we're going to put in there. Let that go for just a second, and we're going to brush your sides back down. Get this, here we are. Oh yeah. Boy, if y'all could smell that, man. I tell you what, that'll make your mouth water there now. And get all that scraped down off the side, because I want to be sure I get it all mixed up real good. Man. You talk about some good eating. This is going to be some good eating here. I'm just sort of scraping the bottom of my mixing bowl there too, because I want to be sure I don't have anything stuck on the bottom of my mixing bowl either. Just going to rake that off there. Get that raked off good. Yeah, I'll probably make a mess here before it's done, but that's okay. Hey, it ain't no good if it don't make a mess, right? That's what I think anyway. Anything that's good is gonna make a mess. All right, we're gonna run that one more time for just a minute there. I'm just running it on probably about medium speed there. Just making sure we got it mixed up good. Let it go for just a minute. Let me know if y'all like old-fashioned peanut butter cookies. Let me know in the comments there. That ought to about do it there. Now, the trick I learned is sometimes you can just ease your mixture up out of your dough like that, and it'll clean. If you slow it down, you can clean it off some. Get a lot of that excess off of it just like that without having to beat it off. See what I mean? See how there wasn't a whole lot left on there when I got it up out of there? Just a little trick I figured out there. I've been doing the regular hand mixer like that for years, but I didn't know if you could do a stand mixer like that or not until here recently, and I decided I was going to give it a shot. Hey, it works out pretty good. Don't have a whole all that, to get off of it then when you get it up. Take the thing off of there. Now, what we're going to do here, now that we got all our dough mixed up, that's all there is to the dough mix, and that's, like I said, it's really simple to make these peanut butter cookies. But what we need to do now is we're going to just take our bowl, and we're going to just set the entire bowl, just like it's sitting right there, over in the refrigerator. And show you what it looks like there. See what it looks like there. We're going to just set our whole entire bowl over in the refrigerator there. And we're going to let it sit there for about 15 to 20 minutes. And while we're doing that, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And we'll be back and we're going to finish these cookies up. Okay, we left our dough sitting there in the refrigerator for, actually it's there a little bit longer, probably about 30 or 40 minutes. But that's okay. And what we want to do now, we got it out of the refrigerator. We lined us a couple cookie sheets with parchment paper. And we're just going to take us a little bit of dough, and we're going to roll it into about a 1-inch ball and lay it on our cookie sheet here. Now, I'm not going to do this whole thing with y'all because I know y'all don't want to sit there and watch me roll cookies for 30 or 40 minutes, but just get you a little bit of, I got a tablespoon here, and I'm getting probably about a half tablespoon or so of the dough, and just roll it around in your hand and make you a ball, about a 1-inch ball. And we're just going to put it down on there. And over here, I got a little bowl, just got some water in it and a fork. And we're just going to take and mash down on our cookies one way, dip it, mash down the other. That gives you that little cross symbol there. Mash down. And you can make them thinner or thicker, however you want to do them. I just like mine sort of thick there. Make them a little chewy. And but you wind up with a little, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, that little cross symbol in that's famous in the peanut butter cookies. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do up some of them. Like I said, we get a cookie sheet line there filled up with them. We're going to put them in 350 degrees for 8 to 12 minutes. Now you want to turn them around, about halfway through. So I usually set my timer for like 5 minutes. When the timer goes off, I spin them halfway around, and then I start me a nutting for 5 or 6 minutes and let them go, and then they're done. But when I get these done, I'll bring you back and I'll show you the finished product. And believe me, we're going to eat 1 or 2 of them. Okay, we got our cookies made there. We only made 2 dozen. We've already eaten 1 dozen of them here. But anyway, I think back when I was putting the ingredients in, I said 1 cup of brown sugar. It's only a ½ cup brown sugar, but I'll have the ingredients written in the description. Now, you want to cook these. When you cook them in the oven, be sure you cook them on the middle rack. Don't forget to turn them halfway through, like I said. Now, this should make between 4 and 6 dozen cookies, this batch, the ingredients, the recipe I give you. And if you don't cook them all at one time, you can always leave it in the refrigerator and cook it up next day, or either you can freeze the leftover cookie dough in the freezer for 1 to 3 months and come back and cook them, and they'll be good. And we're gonna bite into one of them, but I want y'all to see what they look like. Man, them things are so good. I'm gonna break it right here where y'all can see. Look at that. Can't wait for this. Any true cookie eater's got to have milk to go with the cookies. Man, them things are great. Y'all got to try this recipe. You will not regret it, I guarantee you. Hey, if you would, give the old video a thumbs up there. Like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you do. Appreciate all of you take time out of your day to watch our videos. Peanut butter cookies, homemade the old-fashioned way. We'll see you on the next one.